Hey YouTube, I want to show you something that I did to as an alternative to these leather Occidental straps. Now, they're not an alternative as to a replacement of the leather straps. I still use this as many times as I need to, but this leather strap system by Occidental is extremely comfortable. It stays on this belt system all the time. I never take it off. I always wear suspenders, but I still have this loaded with tools because I want to show you the obvious that if you wear leather or any tool belt system, you know how weighted it can get around your waist and how much of a pain in the ass that can be sometimes. So what I've done is I got the Occidental leather strap system, which is outstanding. It's great. If you've never tried it, give it a shot. I think you'll be very pleased with it. The downside, it's $75 just for the leather strap. That doesn't include the belt, which is another 60 bucks. And I mean, obviously you can put any pouches you want. This is a three-piece, originally a three-piece AWP leather bag system that's about 12 years or more, maybe 12, 14 years old. Unfortunately, they don't make this quality of leather on the AWP systems anymore. So if you're looking for older AWP, this is top grain oil tan leather, which is it's outstanding leather. I think it's equivalent to Occidental. In fact, I was going to get the whole Occidental pouch system, but I'm not a framer. I'm a homeowner. I do a lot of construction in the past, and I wanted some for the projects that I'm building around the house and other projects that I do. But I don't need to spend all that money on authentic Occidental leather pouches. But I was, and I checked them out and I compared them to these bags. And there's no great benefit to getting an Occidental leather set compared to these, because these have the same type of tough leather. And again, 12, 14 years of this condition after this many years is pretty much a testament to the quality of these type of bags. Anyways, point of the video is not the bags, but rather the suspension system that you can use. So this is the $75 setup that I really like, and you can't say anything bad about these suspenders at all. However, I wasn't going to do that and spend 75 bucks again, so I split up my bags, as I mentioned, into two different pouches. I have two pouches on the one that I just dropped, and I have one pouch on this setup. It's a lighter setup that I use, so I don't have to grab the heavier tool belt when I don't need it. But you can see, even without tools in this bag, all there are just some fasteners, a small amount of fasteners, and one little tool on there. You can see how it weights the one side of the bag of the belt. And you all have that problem when you carry tools on your tool belt. So an alternative to the $75 system would be something like this. Now, any of you who golf maybe can recognize that this is actually a 4-point harness taken from a golf bag. I have a old OGO golf bag. It's probably 10 years old that I never use. I replaced that out a long time ago, but I kept the bag, as we often do and store old golf clubs and such. But anyhow, I pulled this strap off to use for this purpose, and it's worked out great. All I did was pull these same straps and clips off and just put them on directly onto the belt. And this is very, very tough webbed belt system. It is meant to carry a golf bag. If you've ever carried a golf bag for a round, you know it can be pretty heavy, as heavy, or probably more so than most of your tool bags. But the overall weight is not going to exceed what you typically carry in your tool bags, normally that is, but it'll handle whatever weight you can put on it that you can comfortably carry all day. The best thing about old golf bag strapping is that it comes with something like this, which is a webbing that's a stretchy material, so that as you're walking, this gives a little so as to not drop dead weight on your shoulders every time you're moving. That's the benefit of using something like this cost benefit obvious is that you can probably get a used golf bag with the 4-point harness for about $15 at Play It Again Sports, you know, a Craigslist type of thing, something. Everybody is dumping those bags because they're completely useless given the new bags that are out now. But these 4-point harnesses have been around for a while. This particular one is call it a quad shock, but it's on an OGO bag. It doesn't matter what it's called. The point is that they're plentiful in on a golf bag, so you can find them just about anywhere. Most of them have some system like this where it's got a bit of a give, and all of them will hold up your tools in your tool belt, and so you don't have to spend all that money as far as getting an Occidental. And another reason that you might want to try this out is if you don't want to take all your tools and your pouches over to a dealer and actually try on suspenders and walk around the store, you might feel like a bit of a goof. So you might want to buy something like this for 10 bucks or 15 bucks, try it on your belt so you can walk around your job or your house just to see if you like suspenders, and then go ahead and invest in a better system if you think you need one. But for most of you who are homeowners or do-it-yourselfers, certainly this will last you many years. This particular thing is 14 years old. I think my bag is 14 years old or older that this was on. So a good alternative for any of you who are thinking of a suspension system for your belt. This is just the smaller 2-inch Occidental belt. I really like the Occidental leather belt systems that they have. I think it's great. As far as the pouches, just as you know, like I said, another side note, everybody's particular as to what they like in their setup. So this is much more of a personal thing, the bag setup. And if you like the Occidental setup, then beautiful, use it. But if with respect to shoulder systems and belting, I think that's more universal for most people, and you can get away with just going with a good quality setup. Doesn't have to be something that is particular to the type of tools that you're going to be using. It'll hold any pouches. So, but golf bags, shoulders, harnesses, 4-point. Try them out if you can find one. I think you'll be very pleased with the amount of weight that it distributes from your waist to your shoulders. So hopefully you got something out of it. Until next time.